Hey there, Grade 4 superstars, and welcome. Your exams are coming up fast, right? Well, today, we're going to get you ready in a super fun way. Let's do a little practice run together so you can walk into that exam feeling totally confident. Sound good?
All right, are you ready to test out that amazing brain of yours? Let's do it. This is just a quick, fun quiz to see what you already know and maybe what we can brush up on. It's time to get those brains warmed up. You ready? Let's do this. Okay, first up, we're talking about something super important and, yeah, a little bit fiery. It's the fire triangle quiz. This is a big one, so let's see what you've got. All right, here's your first question. You already have fuel. So what are the other two things you absolutely need for combustion, for something to burn? What does a fire need to start and stay alive? Take a second to think about it. And the answer is oxygen and heat. Did you get it? That's right. I mean, you can have a log of wood just sitting there, but it's not going to do anything without some heat to get it going, and it needs oxygen from the air to keep burning. All right, next question. We keep saying fire triangle, but what is it really? What's the definition? Think about it for a sec. So here's the deal. The fire triangle is just a simple model, kind of like a picture in your head, that helps you remember the three essential things a fire needs to start and stay lit. It's a super easy way to remember the recipe for fire. Okay, so if it's a triangle, that means it has three sides, right? So can you name the three elements of the fire triangle? Let's see if you can get all three of them. And there they are. Fuel, heat, and oxygen. Yes! If you got all three, give yourself a high five. Awesome job. Those are the three key ingredients for any fire. Ooh, okay. This one's a two-parter, so listen closely. First part, which one of those three elements is just floating around in the air we breathe? And for the second part, what percentage of the air is it? Let's see if you can get both pieces. All right, part one, the element is oxygen. Of course it is. Fire needs to breathe it, just like us. Okay, so now for the tricky part. What was that number? And the magic number is 21%. Yup, about 21% of the air all around us is oxygen. That is definitely a good number to lock into your brain for the exam. Okay, so we know how to make a fire, but what about the opposite? How do you stop a fire? What do you have to do to just one of those elements in the fire triangle to make a fire go out? It's actually pretty simple. To stop a fire, you just have to take away any one of those three things. You can get rid of the fuel, cool down the heat like with water, or cut off its oxygen. Break any side of that triangle and poof, the fire's gone. All right, let's zoom in on the heat side of the triangle. Can you think of two ways to create heat? You know, the energy you need to start a fire. There's more than one right answer, so let's see what you can come up with. So, did you think of any of these? You could have said flames, like from a matchstick, or sparks, like when two rocks hit each other just right, or even friction. That's the heat you feel when you rub your hands together really, really fast. Any two of those would be a fantastic answer. Okay, let's think bigger now. We know fire uses up oxygen, but what does it put back into the air? What gas increases in the atmosphere because of things we do, like driving cars or running factories? This is an important one. And the answer is carbon dioxide. Yep, when we burn fuels like gasoline in cars, it releases carbon dioxide. It's a huge topic in science right now for sure. So, we've talked a lot about the science of fire, but why is it so useful to us? Let's think about a paraffin lamp. What's its purpose? Why do people, especially in informal settlements, use them? And it's used for three really important things: cooking, heating, and light. It's an energy source that helps people cook their meals, stay warm, and see when it gets dark. You guys did awesome on that whole section. You are on a roll. Great job with the fire triangle. Now it's time for a quick questions round. Just two more questions to wrap things up. Let's finish strong. Okay, first up in the quick round, it's a big word, photosynthesis. Can you remember what it means? It's a super cool process that plants do. What is it? And there you have it. Photosynthesis is the process where producers, which is just a science word for plants, make their own food. How cool is that? They just use sunlight, water, and air to cook up their own lunch. And here we are, the very last question. Are you ready? We use them every single day in our remote controls and toys. So, what is a battery? What's the science behind it? And the official answer is, A battery is more than one electrochemical cell connected together. Whoa, that sounds complicated, right? But it just means it's a bunch of tiny power packs linked up. Each little pack, or cell, has chemicals inside that make electricity. Put them together, and you get a battery. And you did it. That was the last one. Seriously, well done, everyone. You made it all the way through. Every single question you thought about today has helped get your brain ready for the real deal. You are totally one big step closer to acing that exam. So keep on studying, look over your notes, and don't forget how much you already know. Good luck with your exam. We know you're going to do great.